Today I'm creating a nice, soft, subtle look for mature eyes. Before I go in, I've actually already done my base with the McoBeauty Hydra Glow Foundation, and I'm also going in with the McoBeauty Contour Wand. Now, by contouring the face like this, it just adds some warmth, creates a little bit of definition, and also a little bit of lift as well. It's really important that as you do mature that you don't have your makeup too light, so having that bit of warmth really does help to lift it. I'm using the contour wand just down my nose as well. I've actually enjoyed doing this a little bit more just to add that extra definition. This is one of the McoBeauty's highlight sticks, and I'm just popping that on the high points of my cheeks just to add a little bit of glow there, and again just to add some lift. Now the palette that I'm using is one of the Natasha Denona palettes, and this is a gorgeous shade. This is the light tan, and I'm just placing that up into the crease, really subtle, really soft. So this just is an easy way to do your makeup, but by creating it, so by placing it into the crease and up onto that brow bone, it actually creates lift and helps to lift up those eyes, especially if they start to hood. Mine are starting to hood as well. I tend to do my eye makeup like this with my brows raised, but when they're down, they are a little bit more hooded. So I'm just going in a couple of times to really blend that through the crease, just up and out. I love running a little bit of this product underneath the lash line as well. This you can do or not. Now I'm taking the darker shade in this palette. Once again, it is also a matte shade, and I'm placing it right in that corner, but a little bit higher than where I placed the first color. The reason I'm doing this is it creates the illusion of lift as well. So what we're trying to do as our eyes do mature is give that illusion that they aren't sort of hooded and they aren't turning down. So we're really trying to lift up that outer corner. I'm going to leave the rest of the eyelid alone, so nice and matte. Again, this is really soft and really subtle and supposed to be nice and easy for you to just sort of get out of the door quickly. So each time I do go in with a bigger blending brush and I just buff that through. So that's all I'm going to do with the eyeshadows. This is the Rumi Cosmetics, and it's a chocolate eyeliner, and I'm really loving it. I love placing a very small line into the lash line, as you can see, and a very small baby wing, once again creating lift. So by doing that tiny little wing, I'm lifting it up, and it just gives the illusion that the eye is a little bit more lifted. Now the trick for mature eyes to create a little bit of drama and definition is to run your brown into your tight line. So that is the waterline on the top there, and just run it in, and it allows you to add that extra bit of weight without taking over the top of your eyelid. Now the mascara of choice today is the Prometics mascara. This one is in black. It is one of my favorites. It does help separate the lashes, adds length and also volume. And I find it just they don't look clumpy. They do just look quite nice and natural as well. And I'm just placing a little bit on the bottom. Struggling there today, don't know why. This is the Rumi Cosmetics. This is the Brow Power. I'm really loving this product. They sent this to me, so it was gifted, but I have found that I'm using it nearly every day. It is very easy to use, a nice small spoolie wand, and I always add to the outer of my brows first, once again creating that lift, and making sure that I don't go too dark on the inner corner of those brows because it does make it look like you're frowning. Going in with one of the Maybelline contours, this is a bronzer, and I'm just going over where we had that nice contour shade earlier, just to really set that makeup down the nose as well with a more detailed brush. That just helps set the makeup. I won't set the rest of it. I do want to just remain with that nice dewy look. To make the lips appear fuller, it's a great idea to just sort of place a little bit of that bronzer around the lip line before going in with your lip liner. This is one of the Youngblood lip liners in Pout. I really like this shade. It's very neutral, and I use it with pretty much most of my colors. It just helps to line the lips, give them that little bit more definition. As you age, the definition does disappear. This is one of the St Renais lip and cheek tints. I'm using a small amount of Siena. You can really make this a lot brighter, but I just want it sort of a little bit more of a muted tone. And I'm going to add this to my cheeks as well because it is a lip and cheek tint. And this just adds that flush of color, and really important as we mature to have some color on our cheeks. So I do hope you like this look. Let me know what you think.